Hey YouTube, Sokyo here, and this may be a shocking revelation to you, or you may have already known it, but it's still an interesting thing to think about. Every single flat map that you've ever seen of the Earth is wrong. Unless you believe in the flat Earth theory, of course. But if you don't, like most people, then every single flat map of the world that you've ever seen is wrong. How can this be? Well, the most commonly used map is called the Mercator projection. It was produced in 1569 by a Flemish person named, well, Mercator. He created it using this thought process. These things didn't actually exist at his time, but it's an easy way to understand. Let's say you got a globe, which did exist at this time, you put ink on it, you'd expand this, like you make a balloon into a globe, and you'd have a circular tube that was made out of paper around it. You'd blow up the balloon, it would press against the paper, and the ink would spread, leaving the outlines of all the countries and the whole world. And this could be used to make a flat map. But the only problem is this map is very inaccurate. As you get further and further away from the centre, areas have to be more stretched to fill the whole globe. And you can notice this if you look at the Mercator projection, which is everywhere, as I said, like for example on Google Maps, because Greenland is bigger than Africa on the Mercator projection. You know that not to be true, it's smaller than even somewhere like Australia. But the Mercator projection, because it's near to the top of the map, because it's very far north, it causes it to be distorted profoundly. And the same goes for Antarctica, which is larger than basically the entire rest of the world. Even in real life, that's completely untrue. It's smaller than the largest country in the world, Russia, but it's just because it's right, literally touching the bottom of the map and goes all the way around, it is hugely expanded by the distorting effects of the Mercator projection. The Mercator projection isn't the only map in the world. There are other maps such as the Peters projection, but these maps don't help that much. The Peters projection does show everything in scale. Countries are the same size on this map as they are in real life, but the problem is they have to sacrifice shape. Countries look squished, particularly as you get further north. They have to compress them, make them thinner in order to keep them in scale, which means they don't convey true accuracy. Like, this is the problem with every single map. You can try as hard as you want. If you want to have places that have accurate and proportional distances apart from one another, across the oceans, for example, and that are the right size compared to one another, no matter how far north or south they are, and that have realistic shapes compared to how they actually look in real life, and you're doing this on a flat map, it's impossible. You can easily do this on a globe as well. That is how they're laid out on the actual globe, but you can't do it on any flat map. I mean, if you believe in the flat Earth theory, then technically that's not true, because if the Earth is flat, then their maps of the world are correct, but that's complete lies. So anyway, every single map you've ever seen of the Earth that is flat is lying to you.